Well, hello. Welcome into my channel today. We thank you for checking us out, stopping by. Um, just going to clear up some things that I said on my last video. Uh, but just want to make a video this morning and say hello and let everybody know that we're thinking of you. Can't keep pipe lit this morning. Smoking my Meerschaum pipe today, one that my son gifted to me. And that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. I've never done a Meerschaum Monday, but I guess I'll make this my Meerschaum Monday. Smoking this Imperial IMP Meerschaum um, with Peterson's Deluxe Navy Rolls. Sure, everybody knows what that is. Cut into a coin cut. And they sure do smoke good in a Meerschaum pipe. But on my last video, I just wanted to clear up a couple of things. I guess it came off like I was kind of down in the dumps or feeling bad about myself for not being able to make videos like other people do. That's not what I meant at all. But I think for your encouragement, several people commented and gave encouraging words, and I appreciate that. But that was not what that video was about at all. Basically, what I was trying to say was I want to be a part of the YTPC. I want to have something to contribute to this community. And sometimes it just feels like I don't have anything to say of importance. But still, uh, when I come on with these videos, they're not very long. Light you a pipe, sit down with me, have a little fellowship for a little while, and let's have a uh, virtual conversation between the two of us. Another thing I wanted to clear up was in the video I said um, I didn't have anyone in person to sit and smoke a pipe with me. And that's basically true, but not completely. Having some coffee. Um, I got a comment on that video from my youngest son who gifted me this pipe. And he said, "So, I guess I'm a nobody, huh?" I didn't I didn't get what he was talking about at first. But he said, "Well, you said you didn't have anybody to smoke a pipe with. Sit down and smoke a pipe with." And I thought about it. And I felt bad about saying that because he has started trying to take up the hobby of pipe smoking. It took him a long time to get into it because he likes to buy American products. And he was having a hard time with all the imported tobaccos and things like that. So he went and bought him a Missouri Meerschaum pipe, corn cob, and some half and half tobacco, and then he found out that it wasn't it wasn't manufactured here in the United States any longer. So he's been on the quest to try to find um, homegrown tobaccos and homegrown manufacturers, and we know that um, we have a couple of hometown, I guess you'd say, or American companies that sell tobaccos, but they have to import their tobacco from somewhere. So he's determined he's going to find it though. But the reason that I didn't think about him was because he's the one that's always gone on the truck. He's an over the road truck driver, um, coast to coast and border to border, and he's not home very often. Even though his home is right here next to me, and like I said, his wife and baby live over there, and so we try to help them out if they need help. They don't need much help. She's pretty independent, but he's not home very much to smoke with me. But I will say this: every time he is home, he makes it a point to come over, sit on the porch with me, visit, and light up a pipe. So I apologize to you. I'm not going to mention his name because he tries to stay incognito on the internet. Um, but he knows who he is, and I don't want to out him if he doesn't want his name to be said. So, but he's my youngest son. I have three sons, and I love them all. And but he just happens to be the one that's trying to take up pipe smoking and smoke along with me. But he's just not home very often. The last time he was out on a run, he was gone for 6 weeks, um, trying to make a living. His wife wants to stay home with the baby, and I applaud her for that. But he's having to run and he's having to go hard to try to make a living, um, and pay the bills and all the things that he's got, all of his responsibilities. So sometimes you have to, as Trucking Piper says, you have to put on your big boy pants and go out and do what you have to do, and that's what he's doing. Well, I have been smoking these Navy rolls in this pipe and my other Meerschaum pipe. I only have two, and I have enjoyed it so much, and it stayed lit so well. But of course, today I want to make a video, and it's being contrary. I wanted to make a video um, for Meerschaum Monday. Like I said, I've never made one before, and I wanted to get it done before it gets so hot because it's already creeping up on 90 here, and it's early in the morning. And I didn't want to go too long, didn't want to talk, and I didn't want to ramble, but I guess I am. But one thing I wanted to say was thanks, son, for this pipe. Thanks for smoking with me when you're home. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made the oversight. Uh, but it's not like having somebody here on the porch with you all the time. Um, it's a funny story. He started asking me about pipes, and I thought he was getting interested in pipes, thought maybe he was going to get into the hobby. Well, what kind do you like to smoke? I told him. And he said, well, what kind of pipe do you not have? I said, I don't have a Meerschaum, and I'm thinking about getting one. So, unbeknownst to me, he went on the internet, started looking around, trying to find a Meerschaum. And I told him, I said, son, if you may not even know if you like pipe smoking. Don't go buy an expensive pipe like that. Get you a corn cob. Get you a cheap briar because you may not like it. You may not want to expend that much money um, until you find out if you like the hobby or not. He just kind of ignored me. Well, one day, daughter-in-law showed up on the porch, had a box, said it was mine, said it was from my son. And I opened it up, and this was in it. Came with this fancy little leather clad holder. And he really pulled a fast one on me. He was asking me all those questions because he was wanting to buy me a pipe. But like I say, he did get a Missouri Meerschaum corn cob, and he's trying to get started. But on the road all the time, he doesn't like to smoke in his truck, and he doesn't like to smoke driving down the road, so he doesn't get a whole lot of smoking time in until he comes home. But I'm not going to go on any longer. I just wanted to straighten that out. Should have straightened it out a lot sooner. I do have a smoking buddy. He's just not home very often. And I wasn't whining. I wasn't complaining about my videos or not feeling a part of anything. I'd just like to have something to say. I'd like to have something that was at least important enough that you want to listen. And I'm sure that this video has been just riveting. And if you're still here at the end of it, I appreciate you watching it. I appreciate you tuning in. I enjoy getting your comments. I like just the interaction that we have, even though it's a virtual interaction. So thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for all of your encouraging words. Thank you for letting me be a part of this community. And we'll see you next time. Until then, may the good Lord bless you and keep you.